Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Keep It Real. I am back with another video, y'all, and we're going to be discussing what E.T. has came out with concerning why Jeezy is filing for divorce from Jeannie Mai, and it has to do with family values and expectations, source says. So before we get into this, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to Let's Keep It Real. Turn on your post notifications so you know when new videos are coming out. And last but not least, everything that we discuss is simply allegedly. These are just simply our thoughts, opinions. This is commentary, and it is strictly for entertainment purposes. So again, the article that we're going to be kind of going over briefly is ET Online, and it doesn't read as like it's flowing. So I may not read like every bit and piece of it. I'll just kind of hit the highlights. And the title goes Jeezy and Jeannie Mai divorcing because of family value and expectations, source says. Jeezy filing comes more than 2 years after he and former co-host of The Real tied the knot. So when he talks about family values and expectations, what does he mean by that, guys? I mean, we know that he met her, you know, and they got together and things had gotten bad, meaning COVID had hit. So they were spending, I'm sure, nonstop time together a lot because, you know, we were locked down. We couldn't really go anywhere. So, you know, I'm sure he loved and enjoyed that one-on-one time that they were spending. And, you know, she was working from home on the show, and she was just always there and catering to his needs. So I'm assuming that that's one of the things that he really likes. But of course, since she's had the baby and everything, she's back out there working now. You know, she's doing that part-time show with Mario Lopez. So is that one of the reasons, or the main reason why he filed for the divorce? Because he didn't want that kind of woman. He wanted a woman that stayed at home. So let's find out a little bit more. Jeezy and Jeannie pending divorce stems from different views. A source tells ET that the 45-year-old rapper, whose real name is J. Wayne Jenkins, and the former co-host of The Real weren't on the same page when it came to certain family values and expectations. And then you also got to keep in mind, guys, that, you know, they come from two different nationalities, two different backgrounds, cultural backgrounds that are brought together. So, I mean, you know, he's so smart. He's very, you know, ambitious, and then, you know, she's ambitious. I would have thought that these are some of the things that they would have talked about in advance and discussed in advance, and may even have done premarital counseling, but they obviously could not have done so because, you know, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about him right now. But, you know, did he jump the gun too soon? Maybe so. Because when the circumstances that they met under was totally different. The world was totally different, and now, you know, everybody's back outside and everything, and Jenny's back outside. Maybe he wasn't ready for all of that. Maybe he wanted somebody that was going to sit at home. So the article goes on to say they had different views and each felt like their needs weren't being completely met, the source explains. Jeannie Mai, 44, and Jeezy, they linked up in 2019. And then they made their relationship official on Instagram in September 2019. The couple went on to tie the knot doing an intimate ceremony in Atlanta, Georgia on March 27, 2021, before they welcomed their daughter Monaco in January 2022. So Jeezy is also a dad to 3 older children. So he has 3 older children, you all. Jadarius, Shaheem, and Amara, I believe that's pronounced Amara, from previous relationships. According to court documents obtained by ET, Jeezy filed for divorce on Thursday in Fulton County Superior Court. The documents state they've been separated, the marriage is irretrievably broken, and there is no hope for reconciliation. So I don't know if that's one of the terms that he could have, you know, one of the terms that he could have picked, or phrases that he could have picked amongst several of them. I don't know, but, you know, he's saying it couldn't be fixed. You know, anything can be fixed if you really want that. So for him to say that, he obviously didn't want the marriage, or her, and you know, everything else. Jeezy also wants joint legal custody of their daughter. So I'm hearing also that the reason why he's asking for joint legal custody, because then that way she cannot leave the state of Georgia. She has to reside there. Because if she was to move, you know, to California, which is where a lot of, you know, stars live at, or, you know, whatever you want to call them, celebrities live at, and there will be a possibility after being there for a few years that child support could increase. The documents further state that they signed a prenuptial agreement, which we knew that, the day before they got married. According to the Atlanta Constitution, was the first to report the news. E.T. has reached out to Jeezy and Mize reps for comments. Jeezy's filing comes more than 2 years after he and the media personality tied the knot. So they hadn't been married that long, guys. I always say that, when you get married, that's when you really, really, really get to know the person. You can date them all you want and live with them for a year or so. But then when you get married, that's when you really learn who the individual is, because you've made that vow, you've made that commitment. It's just going to be different, than the boyfriend, girlfriend thing. You have a lot of things that you share, bank accounts, of course, mortgages, a lot of different things. So that's when you really, really get to know the person. I don't know if Jeezy really knows that or understands that, because he's never been married before. He's obviously had several relationships that didn't work out. So, and she's got a marriage that didn't work out. So they both they both coming into the situation with a lot of baggage, and maybe they should have removed a lot of that baggage before they, decided to get married and then, bring a child into the world. On the day of Jeezy's filing, the rapper shared a gallery of photos to Instagram alongside a caption that seemingly refers to the impeding split. Too focused on who I'm becoming to focus on who's not coming with me, he captioned. And I did read that a few days back, but like I said, I believe that Jeezy has a lot of growing up to do. He has this idea of what it should be like in his mind, when in actuality none of that really happens, y'all. None of that shit really happens. Like I said, you really, really, truly get to know the individual when you get married to them. And I'm sure she had her flaws, that she's got her flaws, and of course he's got his flaws, and it just looks like he wasn't willing to work them out. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. He didn't want, it was his way or the damn highway, simply put. Jeezy was like, no, if she can't do this, she can't do that, then it's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Okay, so, but yeah, I just think that this is, again, crazy, because, like I said, they done brought this little girl into this world, and he wants things his way, and, she's got a domineering personality, and, again, with different family values, remember, in her culture, her family's gonna be around a whole lot. Maybe that was something he wasn't used to. I'm not saying that other cultures don't do the same thing, but every time we saw on the camera, her mom was there, and then her brother's in the background doing the recording, so that was obvious. Maybe that was something that Jeezy just didn't like, or he couldn't get used to. He wanted it to be Jenny Mai, and then later on with the little girl and everything. Of course, if they needed somebody to help around the house or whatever, but somebody constantly being there, I can see him not liking that either, which is fair. That's definitely fair, because too many people around, it will get in the way. That will get in the way of things. But yeah, guys. So basically what Jeezy is saying is that the family values and expectations wasn't there. Like I said, maybe they should have sat down and really got a better understanding of what both wants, and then they could have decided if, or where they were going to go from there. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, because again, like I said, Jeezy, the snowman child, we can pretty much tell that he's one of them kind of men that wants to be, running things and want things his way. And Jenny Mai, like I said, she can be very domineering too, and the two worlds will clash, baby. They will definitely clash. So all of that stuff she was talking about, telling women how to get a man, and how they need to be towards a man, child, she might need to go back and relearn that whole damn thing again. But yeah, so we all know, like I said, that she's contesting the divorce and everything. And, I don't know if she's trying to fight for her marriage and she wants her husband, because, she's not no young spring chicken, honey. She's an older woman, So having a baby at this age and then being single again, all over again with a baby, I mean, damn, that is messed up. That is messed up. And Jeezy, he wrong for that. He's wrong for that. But anyway, guys, and like I said, he wanted a certain type of woman. He got it. So, he made that bed, so he might as well lie in it, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Let's Keep It Real, because I'm on the road to 5K. And I will definitely be back soon, because this has been real, with another video.